Good morning, everybody. Thank you for getting together on such short notice. Certainly, as you know, the Tundra, one of the key targets for that is to become the roomiest truck in the segment. And as such, we'd like to create additional space between the front seat occupants and the instrument panel.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Shahidapur, and I'm a mechanical engineer at Toyota. I work on the face ducts for the Tundra. And what the face ducts do is they bring your heating or your air conditioning air to you.
The change we'd like to propose here for you is to take the instrument panel, move it forward in vehicle about 15 millimeters.
15 millimeters. 15 millimeters is a huge change in the automotive industry world. Even 1 millimeter is a big change. So we're all going to have to work together very hard to make sure that we can make everything fit in this smaller space. Hey Chris, thanks for meeting with me to discuss this big issue that popped up. As you know, with the dashboard pushing in, teamwork is very important at Toyota as an automotive engineer. Each person is in charge of their own part. If one person's part changes, it could mean someone else's part changes, which could mean someone else's part changes. So we all have to work very hard together, or else we could end up with a big mess. So just to give you an idea of the challenges I had with making these changes, the way the airflow has to move. If you can imagine, the air has to go through here, and then it's going up 90 degrees and then turning another 90 degrees. So from an airflow point of view, that's very difficult. An idea I have is if I just move this here and change this radius here, then it should work. I was inspired to become a mechanical engineer by a good family friend who works in the automotive industry. She's a successful, independent woman engineer, and she helped me to realize how interesting and rewarding the automotive industry is. Even though the work can be really tough at times, knowing the amount of trust and responsibility that Toyota puts in each engineer makes the job really rewarding.
Very, very nice work. Thank you.
Thank you. We're able to do a lot of testing at our facility. This particular test is called the 4-post test. And what it does is it can simulate the vehicle's lifetime over a very short period of time. So if there's a problem with my part or anybody else's part, we'll be able to tell. After this test, we'll take the vehicle off-road testing in Arizona. Here we are at the Toyota Arizona Proving Grounds. Even though we're able to do a lot of duct testing outside the vehicle, it's also important we do testing inside the vehicle under this extreme heat. So come on, let's get started. This is our wet test track area, so it's like a giant slip and slide, but for cars. We're making sure that the brakes work so the car can stop safely, as well as making sure that water doesn't get into the ducts. This is our high-speed oval track. It stretches 10 miles long, where we're able to test the truck at high speeds, as well as any squeaks and rattles coming from the ducts. It's kind of like a big NASCAR racetrack. Well, that completes our extreme testing. We've taken the truck off-road at high speeds and around sharp turns. We got cold air coming out of the vents, and looks like we have a winner. And if you become an engineer, you'll be part of a winning team too.